Once again, it is Sunday Gun Day, freedom fighters. And that means that this is our weekly message to keep you updated on all things IFC and 2A related. I'm Billy Wilson, president of the Iowa Firearms Coalition, and I'm excited to discuss the 2A announcements we have for you today. First up, Iowa Senate District 1 has a special election on Tuesday, August 26th. And only one pro-Second Amendment candidate is there for you to vote for. His name is Christopher Prosch. In a recent interview with Michael Ware, Prosch responded to questions about how the IFC legislative agenda will move forward and offered a few critical considerations when heading into the vote. So, if you are in District 1, Iowa, District 1, don't forget to get out and vote on August 26th. Click the link below and watch the full interview with Michael Ware. Hashtag vote Prosch. Or Prosch. Hopefully I did that right. We recently had a member ask about FRTs. Yeah, we've heard a lot about this recently, haven't we? We had a member ask about FRTs, and I would like to take a moment just to address their question. The member has an opportunity to start selling FRTs at Iowa gun shows and wanted clarification on the legality. So here's where we're going to talk about this in some gray areas. Iowa Code 724.29 was enacted in 1990 as a reaction to the introduction of bolt-on trigger cranks. The law prohibits the sale or offering for sale of a manual or power-driven trigger activating device constructed and designed so that when it attached to a firearm, it increases the rate of fire of the firearm. See below in a link. It does not prohibit the possession or use of such devices. FRTs, binary triggers, and the like are replacement triggers. They are not trigger activating devices and were not designed until decades after the enactment of this statute. So again, they are replacement triggers. They are not trigger activating devices. That's the key to this. We are working with the Iowa Attorney General and elected representatives to clarify any gray areas within the Iowa Code that govern FRTs. IFC had drafted legislation prepared in this legislative session, this past one, that would have repealed Iowa Code 724.29 and made other needed changes to Chapter 724, weapons. But the chairman of the House Public Safety Committee declined to consider our bill. We will continue to work on this issue. IFC receives frequent inquiries and requests on this link. Please refer to our recent blog post, Are Forced Reset Triggers Legal in Iowa Code? Yes, they are, which is specifically all about FRTs, and it's linked in the description below. So that's where, yes, it is legal. The issue we've had is a lot of companies, Franklin for one, you can legally possess it. They don't want to risk coming down and selling them in the event that you have one sheriff or representative or someone that wants to go in the gray area and argue that it actually is illegal. It's just not worth it to some of them. So that's the issue is it's not a trigger activating device, but there is a gray area because no one educates themselves on what things actually are before doing something. So again, this is a replacement trigger. Yes, you can legally sell it. I've seen them sold at gun shows. Again, there are some smaller dealers. A lot of the bigger companies right now, there's a little gray area and they just don't want to take a risk of someone trying to go after them saying, this is not a replacement. It's a trigger acting device and have to deal with the legal fees and all that stuff. So we reached out to the Attorney General this last session to talk about it, and we're working on the next session. If anything, at the minimum, just to get that language cleaned up so it's clear and concise that yes, you can have them legally. Yes, they are a replacement trigger, and that's why you can have them because no, they are not a trigger activating device. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I don't got anything else on FRTs. It's a cool weapon to have, a cool device, binary triggers as well. Look for it next legislative session. Hopefully we get that cleaned up. Some exciting local news. Our very own trusted partner, Crossroads Shooting Sports, will kick off their first year as a title sponsor for the Iowa Sectional USPSA State Match. The match will be held at the Ankeny Ikes from September 5th to the 7th. The USPSA, which stands for United States Practical Shooting Association, has reached 40,000 members. I am a member, making it the largest practical shooting action pistol league in the nation. That is huge. You don't want to miss this event. You can find more information linked conveniently under this video. Michael Ware did one with Ethan Settle. So Crossroads is heavily involved in the USPSA, and Ethan himself as well. So if you never heard of it, September 5th or 7th, go out and check it out just to see it. At the minimum, just to go out and say, hey, thanks thanks Crossroads for supporting another Second Amendment event. And while you're there, help support and root on Ethan in his endeavors in there. It's a good time. Check out last week's Warrior Wednesday, where IFC's Michael Ware interviews a black man with a gun, Reverend Ken Blanchard. It's a great conversation, and you won't want to miss it. This week's trusted partner goes out to Tapos Gunsmithing. Tapos Gunsmithing is dedicated to delivering top-quality craftsmen and exceptional customer service, supporting the American tradition of hunting, outdoor shooting sports, and everything else. So reach out to them. Tell them you're an IFC member. You'll get a discount. Go to our trusted partner page. You'll get a discount. That's it for this week's President's Message. Until next week, stay cool. It's going to be hot, and God bless.